Say what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Echelon Magazine, hosted by yours truly, Jiggy Tee, coming through to kick your game for free, aka the streets journalist, grabbing mics to serve. And yes, I'm back at it, serving you with episode 16 of this mighty thing of ours. If you haven't done so, please do like, subscribe, follow, and share the magazine. On top of that, might I add, my Echelon, can you please turn down your volume as you proceed to listen to this session? I know my sound quality sounds terrible. I'm currently working on that, so your patience will be virtuous in this particular instance. Of course, Echelon Magazine aims to serve you with nothing but great scoops on what's popping in and around the world of entertainment. Are you ready? Alright, let's get to it. I'd like us to start off today's session by congratulating former Miss Universe Zozibini Tunzi, who is now the new face of Lux. Yes, the soap brand Lux. So she took to her socials to express her gratitude, saying, I remember, or rather she remembers being a young girl, seeing beautiful, confident women on TV, magazines and billboards of Lux, and she would pretend to be these women, every time her mom bought her a bar of Lux soap. So now she is the face of Lux South Africa. Talk about a huge 360 and the notion that dreams do come true. So congratulations to Zozi for being the new face of Lux South Africa. Might I add, on top of that, it is a testimony to every young female out there, or to all South Africans in general, that dreams do come true. So shout out to Zozibini being a testament of that, that you can envision it, you can see it, then be it. So congratulations to Zozibini for this huge milestone. And it's also said that Lux is one of Unilever's best sellers. So Unilever is a huge corporation that sells, or rather that pushes household products, and they have diverse products, from soaps to houseware products to edibles, so congratulations to Zozibini, man, and Lux for seeing our queen for who she is, and congratulations yet again to Zozi, man. You're just showing us that you don't only serve on the catwalk, on the red carpet, but you can also, do this brand ambassadoring thing at the highest level, so congratulations to Zozi. Then still on congratulating our folk, congratulations to Black Diamond again, so Black Diamond, the duo, have scored themselves 8 nominations at this year's African Music Awards, so they are called the Afrimas, and Black Diamond has scored 8 nominations from these awards, so the musical duo have been nominated in the following categories. The first one being Best Male Artist in Southern Africa. They've been nominated for that. They've also been nominated as Artist of the Year in Africa. They've also gotten a nomination in Song of the Year in Africa. They've also gotten a nomination in the category Producer of the Year in Africa. They've also got one as Best Male Duo Artist in Africa. Then there's one nomination called the Best Male Artist and Inspirational pardon me, my Ashelian. This nomination is called the Best Male Artist in African Inspirational Music. Yes, they've got that nomination as well. Then the next one was Breakout Artist of the Year. So congratulations to Black Diamond for continuing to break barriers in Africa and the music scene, so shout out to your guys, Black Diamond, shout out to Ambitious Entertainment, and of course shout out to Umuti Records. Of course Makadzi is also it's my Ashley. And then let's get into our juice of the day. Dr. Tumi and his wife have been acquitted of all charges, as they were accused of defrauding the National Lottery Commission of over 1.5 million rand. So renowned songwriter and gospel artist Tumi Makwea, popularly known as Dr. Tumi, and his wife Gaugelo Makwea walked out of the Palm Ridge Commercial Crime Court on the 30th of September as a free couple, after the Specialized Commercial Crimes Unit dropped all charges against them, So for the first, for someone rather who doesn't know the context of the story, for the past few months, the duo stood accused of defrauding the National Lottery Commission of more than 1.5 million rand. Yes, 1.5 million rand. So these were fraud charges brought against Dr. Tumi and of course his wife, But after representations by their attorneys to the National Prosecuting Authority and the prosecutors, they decided that Dr. Tumi and his wife had no case to answer to, in layman's terms, saying that these allegations were false, So they were acquitted of these huge allegations, So in a comment I've received by Dr. Tumi himself, he says, I quote, "Due to the matter having been sub judice, we couldn't comment on it. From the onset, we maintained our innocence because we did nothing wrong. Handing ourselves over to the authorities was not an admission of guilt, but was of respect for law enforcement agencies and to allow justice to take its course. This morning we were," and he's referring to the 30th of September, "this morning we are vindicted. Justice has been served. We have no case to answer to. We are thankful for the support and the love from our family, friends, colleagues, and the public at this time. We are turning back to life and pursuing our passions and looking forward to putting this episode behind us. God bless you all." So this is a comment by Dr. Tumi, after he was released as a free man, and of course his wife too. So he's speaking also for his wife. I can only assume, as his wife didn't comment on this situation, So I guess there you have it, my Chileans, So there were false allegations against Dr. Tumi, and they have now been dropped. But I'd like to know your thoughts, my Chilean. What's up with, Christian folk? It's pastors being arrested for rape. It's now fraud allegations against gospel singers. Hey, is there something happening, in those religious sectors? At Echelon Magazine, drop in your comments or under the comment section down below, man. Of course, Dr. Tumi has been acquitted of the fraud allegations, and that was the juice for the day. Then let's get into our casting news. Shout out to the good brother Film Pella at Hulu Report. So Altovis Lawrence will be hosting a new show. So former YFM presenter slash co-host has bagged herself a new reality competition show. It's called Cut Above the Rest. Yes, Cut Above the Rest. So the show pits the country's top hairstylists to go head to head and in the saloon floor, so it's quite similar to the soft and free thingy that was happening. So my ladies, my Ashelian ladies, I'm sure you're familiar with that competition that once took place with soft and free, where we had our hair stylists, competing, and this time around Altovis Lawrence is set to host this new competition reality show called Cut Above the Rest, which will be yet again seeing hairstylists go head to head, in the saloon floor for a grand prize of 150,000 rand. Yes, 150,000 rand. So if you are a hairstylist, make sure you get yourself familiar with this opportunity and find a way to get yourself into this competition. So it said that the air or rather this show will air on SABC3 this October. So as I record this, it's the 1st of October, a new month, new beginnings, new vibrations, and this show is set to air this October. So if you are a hairstylist and would like an opportunity, it's cut above the rest. That's what it's called. That's what the show is called, cut above the rest. Make sure you familiarize yourself with this huge opportunity. And of course, congratulations to Alto V's coming back to the scene. For most fans of Alto V's, she was the YFM presenter and left the brand last year, with DJ Sabi and the rest. So it was more so a YFM exodus where we had a lot of YFM presenters leaving, So her colleague DJ Sabi got himself a gig at Metro FM after YFM, as a top 40 presenter every weekend. Alto V's was quiet for a while, but I'm glad that she's now back in the scene, with this new reality competition show. So congratulations to Alto V's, you back at it, and do your thing, mommy. And of course, shout out to the production team behind Cut Above the Rest. It's set to air on SABC3 this October. Make sure you are also on the lookout for that if you are a fan of these types of competitions, my Ashelians. Then I guess I've been blabbing for so long, Let's end it off here. South African doctor Professor Mashudu Chifularo just became the first surgeon on earth to successfully perform surgery to cure deafness. So yes, I know this isn't entertainment news, but as a milestone for South Africa, I just had to report on this, So Professor Mashudu Chifularo has become the first surgeon, not only in South Africa, not only in Africa, but on earth, to successfully perform surgery to cure deafness. And not only that, he's a pastor on top of that. So that's God's will, and God's power working through Professor. Hey, doctor or professor, let's put some respect on this guy, man. Mashudu Chifularo. Congratulations to you, big king, putting South Africa on the map, and of course inspiring aspiring doctors out there, man. And of course it's a huge milestone for the healthcare sector. So you really are breaking barriers, and of course this is the first. So many are to be done, a lot of people, or rather a small percentage of South Africa consists rather of people who are deaf, and I think through Professor Mashudu's milestone, a lot of this will be alleviated, and I guess a lot of lives will be changed through this. So shout out to Professor Mashudu, man, and shout out to the authorities, because I know there's a lot of red tape in the healthcare sector, for these types of procedures to take place. So shout out to the people who let him, do this surgery. Now he broke the barrier. He is now the first surgeon on earth to successfully perform surgery to cure deafness. A huge milestone. So congratulations to him, and I guess, my Ashelian, we can end it off here for our 16th episode. We are growing, and I still like to know from you. I'd like to hear from you, my Ashelian. What should we improve on? How can we further accelerate our platform? Of course, on top of that, if you are a brand and need some advertising, let Echelon be your safe haven. Let us push your product. So it might not be a monetary based value situation. I personally like to work long term, so I'd like a stock based service, or rather I'm offering a stock based service. I don't need money up front. So to all the brands out there, to all the companies out there looking for ads, do the right thing. I'm at Jiggy_T. I always look and respond to my DMs. And of course, we are at Echelon Magazine on all social platforms. Please do go follow and share the amazing content. I guess yep, can end it off right here. Eat your cereal using a fork and study in the dark.